Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are now at a point where DeSantis is going to debate Gavin Newsome. Now, here's the thing, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not saying DeSantis is part of the machine that's going on in the deep state, but what I am saying is that it just seems a little weird. Why would DeSantis give Gavin Newsome, who is way behind Biden, any type of platform? To me, what this shows is that the deep state wants DeSantis versus Newsome. They're trying to get rid of Biden because he's way too old. He has no cognitive function whatsoever, right? He's already had, I think it's like out of his whole term, he's had 365 days off. Who's running the White House? It isn't Biden. I can tell you that much. So to me, they're trying to get rid of Biden. They're trying to put someone else in there. So they're trying to get Gavin Newsome into office somehow. And this was the perfect thing that could ever happen. This is the most perfect situation that could happen for Gavin Newsome, is to debate Ron DeSantis. Now, Ron DeSantis hasn't proven whether he's a good debater or not. We've seen Newsome debate that Fox News host, Hannity. And Newsome was actually pretty good, if you ask me. Now, what DeSantis has over Newsome is all these policies that are helping out Florida. Because when we look at California right now, you can attack California on the homeless. You can attack California on the fact that they're trying to get rid of parents' rights. You can attack Newsome on all the people that are leaving. Because if Newsome comes to you and he says, well, we're actually having a growth amount of people coming in. Yeah, the only growth of the amount of people that are coming in are the illegal immigrants that are coming from outside of the United States flowing into California. That's it. How are you? And here's the thing: Newsom's going to keep saying that, oh, we are the 5th largest economy in the world. Are you though? Are you really? Because Texas is coming up. Texas is becoming one of the biggest economies. I mean, we've already seen Tesla move over there. We're already we see bigger companies like Microsoft moving over here. We see bigger companies, and I really think Twitter or X from Elon Musk is gonna move to Austin as well, or move to somewhere in Texas area. I really think so, because it's not viable to make a business in California. It's just not. The way it's not viable to make a business in New York, it is not viable to make a business in California. So DeSantis could attack him on these certain things, but the thing is, the problem with DeSantis is that I feel like he's like this person that doesn't want to make mistakes. So he doesn't take a leap of faith, basically. He doesn't take chances. And I think this is the only reason why DeSantis is going to debate Newsome, is because he needs to show that he's willing to take chances. Now, personally, the thing that takes me away from DeSantis is that, because if I'm gonna vote, I'm definitely not gonna vote Newsome. And if DeSantis is there, I don't even feel comfortable voting DeSantis. Right? I got Vivek and I got Trump as my people to vote for. That is it. There is no one else. I don't see anybody else. And the thing that gets me off about the way that DeSantis is the same way that Newsome is that there's no sort of personality of connecting with them. They're just politicians. That's it. They have no connection to real people. They just say what they say, and you have to go off whether you believe them or not. But when I hear Vivek or when I hear Trump, I know what I'm getting. I know that this is what they're going to do, or they're going to try to do it. But with DeSantis, it's just not the case. I don't know whether or not to trust DeSantis. I don't know what he brings. I don't know what is. I understand the policies that he did in Florida, and that's great. Those are some great things, but we're talking about the presidency. We're talking about something that, you have to answer to a lot of different people other than just yourself. Is he going to go after these agencies, these ABC agencies like the FBI, DOJ? Is he going to go after them? Is he going to defund them? Is he going to go through the conservative value of less government? Because that's what puts me off. Vivek is all about less government. Trump is now all about less government now that he sees what's going on. So that's one of the big things that I personally don't like about DeSantis. He hasn't come out and said whether or not he would do something like that. Personally, me, I don't know why DeSantis is doing this. Right? If I was DeSantis, I'd go and try to debate Vivek. Because that's your opponent. That's who's if Trump is convicted of any of these things and he's no longer allowed to run for the presidency, I guess, or he's taking off of the presidency ticket, then Vivek's your guy. Vivek is the guy that you need to go after. I don't know why DeSantis is not debating Vivek. It makes no sense to me. So we have this article by the Politico. Governor Ron DeSantis and Gavin Newsom have tentatively agreed to debate one hosted by Fox News. The Florida Republican and California Democrat have repeatedly sparred over policies in their respective states, each representing one side of the ideological spectrum, though occupying different political perch. Starting over. The Florida Republican and California Democrat have repeatedly sparred over policies in their respective states, each representing one side of the ideological spectrum. And here's the thing, right? One of the biggest things that in this culture right now is that just all DeSantis has to do is just show how disconnected Newsom is to parents. Right? There was that new rule in California where they don't have to tell the parents anything about what they're teaching their kids or if the kid wants to transition. They don't have to tell the parents about that. That's a new rule. And that's a rule that Newsom, okayed basically. That's all DeSantis has to go on. That'll win him the crowd basically. I know as a parent that the number one thing when it comes to being a parent is your kids. You will always put your kids first. A good parent will always put their kids first. So because anything that has to deal with kids is crossing the line. So that's all DeSantis has to go on. And he'll easily win this debate or whatever the hell this is. I don't know what this is. All I'm saying is that this just seems a little weird to me. And the timing is just weird. It really feels as if they're trying to get DeSantis versus Newsom on the ticket for the presidency. And personally, me, I don't like neither of them as the president. The only one I personally would like other than Trump is Vivek. The dude's smart. He knows what he's talking about. And really, he's the only one that I feel connected to other than Trump when it comes to just being a people person. None of these other politicians I can connect with because they're just trying so much to be a politician rather than just being a person. So that's pretty much what it is today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe, like the channel. It really helps with the algorithm. And again, guys, thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.